review video. A lot of you seem to enjoy this Charlotte Tilbury brand review, and I really enjoyed filming that. So today I wanted to review another brand which I really love. I don't have as much stuff as I do from Charlotte Tilbury, but unfortunately I can't have everything from every brand, but I still thought I would go through all the stuff that I have and how I feel about it and what I like, what I don't like, and all the rest of it. So without further ado, let's get straight into this video. It's going to be a review of NARS, so I hope you enjoy it. It's a very, very popular brand. Obviously, again, a brand made by a makeup artist, and I feel that these brands are usually the best because obviously makeup artists know what you need, so I really love brands that are designed by makeup artists. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. But before that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel again. So also don't forget to hit that little bell button so that you get a notification every time I upload. Okay guys, so NARS, what do I think about NARS? I really love some of the stuff that I've tried. Some of the stuff I don't kind of really love, but I wouldn't say it's bad. I haven't tried anything from the brand I really dislike. So yeah, I'm going to go through the stuff that I own and tell you what I think about it. I don't own everything from the brand. I don't even own as much stuff as I did from Charlotte Tilbury, but I still thought I would review the products I have. So my latest acquisition from the brand is actually the NARS primer, and it's the Pro Prime Smudge Proof. First thing to say about NARS is I hate their packaging. I think it's horrible. It gets grubby really, really quickly. I mean, I've had this for about 3 weeks and look at it, the state of it. It gets grubby really quickly, and once you clean it with a wet cloth, it doesn't actually come off. So I really don't like their packaging. That is one thing that I had to put out there because I hate the fact that it's always grubby. But yeah, I have the Pro Prime primer, and I had heard wonderful things about this. It comes with a doe foot applicator, and it's like a whitish sort of creamy texture. It's a very light cream. Blends in really, really easily, and yeah, I'd heard wonders about this primer, but I have to say I don't love it. I actually had the Dior primer for the eyelids before, and I've been using that for a good 3 or 4 years, and I really love that. It's like a cream, it's almost like a MAC paint pot, and it's like a cream formula, pretty thick, that you apply on the eye, and I really liked it because it not only kind of made my eyeshadows last longer, but it also really kind of evened out the base of my eye. It was like a beige color, and it made my eyeshadow colors pop a lot more, but also it used to actually made my eyeshadows blend in a lot better than if I didn't use a primer. But with this one, it does make my eyeshadows last longer. It's super easy to apply because it's a very thin texture, so you don't have to blend as much as you did with the Dior one. Just apply a little bit and then I just blend it in with fingers and then apply a little bit of powder on top like I did with the Dior one. It lasts perfectly okay, but I just find that with this one, my eyeshadows don't blend as well. I actually really need to work them in, and I've linked a tutorial. I will link it on the screen now. Just recently done a tutorial on this makeup look, by the way. If you like it, I will link that on the screen. So I use it on that one, and as you will be able to see, actually, when I try to blend in my eyeshadow, I feel like I have to work a lot more. They do eventually blend, but they do kind of go a little bit patchy, and they kind of cling onto patches on the eye with this one. I don't know if it's because it takes a really long time to set, and I maybe don't let it set for long enough. But yeah, I just don't love it. I mean, it lasts, makes your eyeshadow last longer, but I don't love it. And also, it doesn't even out my skin tone because it's almost transparent once it blends in. So it doesn't really kind of change the color of your lid. So yeah, it's okay, but I don't love it. My next product I have from NARS is one I really want to rave about. It is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I mean, every YouTuber in the world has probably tried this one. I use the color Medium 1 in Custard, and I use this more as of a highlighter than a concealer. I use it underneath my eyes, the bridge of my nose, center of my chin, center of my forehead, and I've been using it for about 3 years. I mean, I don't know, I've bought countless bottles of these. My gripe with this is that it doesn't last very long. It just, I don't know, it dries up and then you just can't get the product out, but I find that it only lasts me for about 3-4 weeks max, and I don't even use it every day, so it doesn't last very long, but it's amazing. I love the texture. If you have very dry skin, you might find it a bit too drying because my mum, who has quite dry skin underneath her eyes, finds this one too drying, but I find it perfect for me for kind of normal to oily skin. It's really good. I love that it's so creamy, it blends in really well, it really brightens. It's got quite a lot of coverage for a concealer that's in a kind of liquid format, not a cream formula. I find that it really blends in super easily. I love that with a beauty blender it just looks super flawless, and yeah. I mean, I use this together with a corrector and with the Clé de Peau concealer because I have a lot of darkness underneath my eyes, but if you don't have as much darkness as me, you can probably get away with just using this one. I really like it. I cannot rave about this enough. I've been using it for years. I've gone through countless bottles. It's about £25 and I think I've spent over £1,000 on buying these because they finish so quickly, but it's honestly so good that I cannot rave enough about this. Another product I love from them is their lipstick. I only have one and it's the NARS Anita, and I think it's from their Audacious lipstick, and this is like my third one I think. As you can see, I've used quite a lot already. It is the most beautiful kind of taupey, pinky, mauvey shade. I'm wearing it right now on my lips and I just love it. It's just such a beautiful color, so flattering, especially on kind of olive skin tones. I really like it. It's got like a classic cream texture, not too shiny, not too matte, really hydrating, pretty long lasting for a normal cream formula lipstick. I really like the texture. I love how long it lasts. It's really hydrating. It's got quite a lot of pigment, and yeah, I mean, I just really love the formula of the lipstick, and I've had great things about their crayons as well. I've never actually used them, but I've had really good things, and the lipstick is definitely amazing. I love the fact that it's got kind of magnetic packaging, and the lipstick is a bit better because it doesn't get as grubby as the rest of their stuff. But yeah, their lipsticks, their Audacious lipsticks. I've tried another shade. I had like a lighter kind of peachy shade. I can't remember the name, but that one was also really good. So I really love these Audacious lipsticks from them. Next up is blusher, and I have two shades. I have this one which is like a mauvey shade which is called Matahari. Again, the packaging is horrid, but this one's like a mauvey, purpley, pinky shade. It's actually really nice when I'm tanned or on deeper skin tones. It looks really beautiful. This one is a very matte formula, so it looks very natural on the skin, very finely milled, very easy to blend, quite a lot of pigment but not so much that you look crazy even if you put a little bit extra. Blends in really nicely into the skin, and yeah, I really like the formula of this blush. It's quite long lasting as well. And recently I got the Orgasm blush, which I know so many people love, and this one is got a very similar formula. If I can get the plastic out. This one has a very similar formula. This one is more of a peachy, pinky shade with a golden shimmer running through it, but it has a lot less pigment. It's got more shimmer, but it doesn't have kind of chunky bits of glitter that it leaves on your skin. It's got a beautiful golden glitter shimmer running through it. It just makes your skin look really sheeny and beautiful, like there's a glow. It does have that kind of peachy undertone, but it doesn't have a lot of pigment. It looks very natural. I love it, especially when you're tanned. And yeah, I just love the kind of glow it gives to your face, and again, really long lasting, really nice formula. I really love this one, and I can see why so many people love it. I think it would be good on lots of different skin types and skin tones. I definitely love it with a bit of a tan, but I think it would also really look very nice on if you have a lighter skin tone than I do, because it would probably show up a lot more than it does on me. The peach would show up a lot more. Moving on to eyes, I've tried a couple of their larger than life eye pencils. I have the beigey one right now, but I have tried the black one as well. They are good. I like the fact that they're twist ups and you don't have to actually sharpen them. But I do find that they're not too pigmented, and they don't actually they're a bit hard as well, so they don't really glide onto your waterline very easily. And they don't leave too much pigment if you use them on like dry areas, like above your on your eyelid. They just don't leave too much pigment. You really have to press, and they're very hard to get the pigment out. The one thing I'd say is they don't smudge, which is kind of nice, but I guess that's why it's such kind of a like rigid formula. They're not kind of easy to blend or creamy. So yeah, they're meh, okay, quite pricey for what it is, so I wouldn't recommend getting them because they're not that amazing, and yeah, they're quite pricey to be fair. I think you can get much better. I have the Chantecaille eye pencil right now, and I find that's much better, much more pigmented. You do have to sharpen it, but it's much better payoff than this one in terms of colour. And finally, I only have a sample of this right now, but it is their foundation. And this is the NARS Luminous Sheer Glow All Day Foundation, I think it's called. I'm going to check it on my phone because I don't know. It's the All Day Luminous Sheer Glow Radiant Cream Foundation, and I've got the colour medium 1 Punjab, and I really like this one. It's a very luminous formula, very nice, very long lasting, easy to blend in. I usually mix it in with a BB cream because that's just how I like to apply, but I find it has quite a yellow undertone, so it really matches my skin tone. And yeah, it's not too heavy in terms of coverage, but it does cover enough. It looks really natural on the skin, it blends in really nicely. It's quite luminous but without looking kind of greasy or oily. I think it's oil free, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I really like it. It's very long lasting, and yeah, I really like this foundation. It's got a bit more coverage than my YSL Touche Eclat foundation, which is what I normally use. It's got a touch more coverage, and it's got a touch more peachy undertone, so it almost kind of makes my skin look a little bit better. It kind of takes that sallowness, that really yellow undertone that my skin has, counteracts that a little bit, really works well with the pigmentation with that kind of salmony undertone. So yeah, I really like this one. I cannot rave about it enough. I've used it for a while now, and I really like it. So yeah, it's really nice. So that's it, guys. Those were all the products that I own from NARS. I know it's not everything. I've heard really good stuff about their Laguna bronzer. I know so many people love it, and if it's anything like the blushes, it's probably great. It's got a matte formula, so it's really good for kind of contouring. I haven't tried it myself, but I've heard really good things about it. But yeah, those are all the things I own from NARS. I know it's not everything in the brand, but I've hopefully given you a few ideas of what I like and what I don't like and what to invest in. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!